Lakers Heat. Welcome back to Bam Adebayo. You see LeBron arriving in a Kobe Bryant shirt more than ever would love. It says Goran Dragic, visibly distraught on the bench, would have done anything to be out there, couldn't be. Bam Adebayo, though, back on the floor. Early on, Adebayo. Challenges on defense, out in transition. Guy that can make an impact on both ends of the floor, and did immediately. A little later, which Butler takes Dwight Howard to the cup. Butler, who was so good in Game 3. LeBron gets the steal. Tyler Hero tried to draw the foul. Sold it. Didn't get it. LeBron was in the eyeball there. Hero. Float game, Steve.
Top point. 2
points. Heat leading by 3. Whee! Got to get that thing way up in the air. Giving the folks that are on the floor to challenge. LeBron from the logo gives the Lakers the lead. It was one of those nights when everything felt difficult. Everything was contested. It was a grind-em-out game. This was a stretch where the Lakers scored 7 consecutively to go from down 2 to up 5. Then again, LeBron pulls from deep and hits. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, big contributor in this one, feeds this time. Davis knocks down the 3. Lakers lead by 5 heading to the 4th. 55-0 when leading through 3 this season. Under 9 to go. 4-point game. Impossible to stop. LeBron goes baseline, working on Butler. Wipes his hand off. He's obsessed with having a dry hand. Makes sense. 6-point lead. 5-point game. Shooter! Late in the shot clock, Duncan Robinson makes one off glass. Does that thing tennis players do where they put their hand up like, I'm sorry. Nothing to apologize for. Then Jimmy Butler takes it to the rim, ties it up. You see the frustration from LeBron James as we're tied at 83. Then James down the lane, through some contact, 1, 2, and 3 the hard way. Lakers take the 3-point lead through traffic. Absorbs the contact from Crowder. Lakers in front. Big moment here. Butler had a look to give the Heat the lead. Here comes L.A. in transition. LeBron, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, big guts. That's what Coach Vogel had to say about the ability to take and make that shot. Big guts, not the 3 this time, attacks the rim. And suddenly the lead swells to 7 with 2 to go. But this Heat team doesn't go away easily. Remarkable ball movement. Hero, Butler, Crowder, 3 to 4-point game on the other end. This time it's Rondo. And Rondo's able to get past Robinson. Adebayo didn't challenge, back to a 6-point game. On the other end, Robinson gets caught in the air. Davis challenging the shooter. Now it's Butler working on LeBron. Hero. No good. There's a huge sequence there. Then on the other end, Davis, eye hole. Huge, huge 3. And LeBron goes bananas there at that shot, which clearly was significant as it gave them the 9-point lead. They end up winning by 6. Significant to some. Been a theme all season. Lead through 3, win. As we told you, 55-0 moves to 56-0. Best mark by any team since they installed a shot clock in 55. Didn't come easy. LeBron on playing with a sense of absolute desperation, which you saw down the stretch.
Felt like both teams was desperate, understanding the situation they both put themselves in. And we understand what's at stake. I mean, the job is not done. I'm going to continue to get the work in. I'm going to continue to not sleep until the job is done. So look forward to the next match.
Our guys love competition and love the challenge. We're here for a purpose. We never expected this to be easy. We'll just rest and recover tomorrow. I think everybody could probably use that a little bit, recalibrate, get back to work on Thursday. I know our group is going to be ready.
Tim Legler's here. It's a good thing I didn't wear my window pane last night, because I would have been battling window panes out here. Sharp suit, my guy. The execution that we just saw illustrated from the Lakers in a game where it was ugly because it was contested. It matters. There's a lot of fight on both sides. But the execution from the Lakers late's the difference. What'd they do?
Yeah, they took advantage. A couple of their role players took advantage of wide open gaps because of how LeBron and AD force you to extend on them and how worried you are about those guys deciding matters. So you take advantage of gaps. And this is a shame for Miami because you can't do much better than this. They already had run one set, and then you force them into this. I mean, Jimmy Butler has got LeBron picking the ball up at 30 feet. When this ball gets rotated out of here, you take a look what KCP is looking at right here. You've got everybody's extended. You're not going to leave strong side corner. The one guy that can help on this is Bam Adebayo when KCP attacks to the top side. The problem is about half a dozen times in this series when Bam has gone to help on the block shot, Anthony Davis is going right behind him for a lob dunk. And you can see how reluctant he is to go. And he just gets there too late, and Pope ends up getting an uncontested layup at a critical time of the game, puts him up 7. Here's another example. This is Rondo. You run the two-man game. Rondo now with Duncan Robinson on him, and Robinson's going to do what they've been doing this entire time. He's going to jump away from the screen. They want to force the ball away from the screen. Here comes AD. But again, take a look at Bam. When Rondo comes off of this, Bam is sort of backpedaling, but he doesn't want to fully commit here or at the rim because AD is coming right down the lane. So as a result, Rondo just reads it. He's very patient. At the last second, he accelerates, gets to the rim. And again, that takes it from 4 to 6 with a minute and a half to go. They get 2 uncontested layups, and it's really set up by what LeBron had done with a couple of threes, a deep turnaround jumper. AD, you're worried about him running behind somebody, getting a lob if Bam goes. So two guys made great reads in that situation, get a high-quality shot with a lot of pressure.
What you guys don't know is when Legs watches games, we let him be by himself, all right? You come in, we have a conversation around halftime, then you go sit and watch by yourself, take your notes, which is why you're so good out here. The conversation early was how many naked looks the Heat had that they missed. How much will it haunt them that continued and then what that ended up turning into for Los Angeles? Yeah,
and Eric Spoelstra in the heat of the moment is standing there, you're coaching, and you're not really in track of all this. But when you go back and watch the tape tonight, you're going to feel sick because the margin for error against a team this good defensively is so small, Scott. And when you get these 6-point swings, I mean, this is Tyler Hero. That's one of your guys. He's a wide open look, doesn't knock it down. And this is early in the game, but just look at the score. It's a 1-point game. You know, you go up 2 right there. Instead, Lakers come down the other end. They run some offense. And this is Alex Caruso. He's not nearly as good a shooter as Hero, and that's a contested shot, knocks it down. Here again on the break, you're up 3. You got a chance to go up 6. Jay Crowder misses a wide open shot. What happens? You come down the other end. Lakers with good offense here. You get some penetration and a kick out, and you end up with Morris taking a contested 3. So you miss a wide open one, give up a contested one the other way. These 6-point swings are killers. And then this is the biggest one of all, obviously. Jimmy Butler right there has a chance to put them up. Instead, right out of the backcourt in transition, again, KCP with a contested 3 with Hero on the flyby. You just can't overcome those moments. And they seem small in the first half. It's just a missed 3. But I'm sitting there going, they're going to regret that right there because it's all those little mini swings that in the course of a game would put you in a different position and make the Lakers feel more pressure.
I love that KCP took that shot in rhythm without setting, right? Because like, you're just playing basketball. You're not thinking about the stakes of the stage.
Fearless and no thinking, all instinctive, and muscle memory takes over.
Big guts. Right. Big guts. He'll join us a little bit later. Tim, appreciate it.
Thanks, Scott.
Playoff basketball, playoff.